Hello everyone, back tuning into today's first video doing 5-day forecast for today's first video, as always, on a Wednesday. Have a detailed look at the weather for the coming 5 days. And we've got very unusually cool weather across many parts of the south at the moment, and it's also pretty wet as well. This isn't really indicative of the next 5 days, though, because once it's out of the way, actually the coming 5-day forecast period isn't going to be too bad, although there will be some more rain heading into west over the weekend. In between, I've got some showers. They're not going to be completely settled, but it's not going to be as bad as it is today for the coming 5 days, particularly from a temperature point of view, because it's very, very cool down in the south at the moment. So I'll talk you through 5-day forecast in a second, but before I get on with that, just to say that the websites using for the 5-day forecast are coming from theweatheroutlook.com and westcentral.de. You can find links to both those websites on the links page. So this is the radar picture from the Weather Outlook. We've got this area of persistent and actually quite heavy rain across parts of east and southeastern, particularly through the Midlands down in towards East Anglia, through the southern, central and southeastern areas. It was raining across parts of Wales as well earlier on in southwestern, but that's clearing away now, so the rain is pushing eastwards. It's mostly dry out in the west. And then we come up to the northwest of Scotland, down into Northern Ireland, and there we've got some quite heavy showers indicated by those brighter colours. Eastern and northeast parts of Scotland, though, and northeast England mostly dry. Here's the Arctic pressure chart for today. So a bit of a messy situation, but essentially a trough is moving eastwards and it's being replaced by brighter conditions coming in from the west. So for parts of eastern and southeastern, probably going to keep it cloudy and wet through most of the day. Outbreaks of rain on and off into the afternoon. Some of that rain will be quite heavy. The rain should clear from the Midlands down into central southern parts of England this afternoon. Some bright skies heading in by the end of the afternoon. And then Wales, southwest England, much of northern England, Scotland, Northern Ireland having a bright afternoon with some sunny spells. But there will be showers, particularly so in the northwest, and one or two of them could be quite heavy, possibly with a crack of thunder. Now, under this persistent rain, it's unusually cold for the 30th of August, so temperatures are only around 12, 13, 14, possibly 15 degrees at the most persistent outbreaks of rain. Otherwise, temperatures ranging from around 15 to 20, which is in itself a little bit cooler than average for the end of August, but particularly dismal with temperatures under that persistent rain. Overnight tonight, that rain will very quickly clear from the southeast, and then we're going to have a mostly dry night with clear spells coming along. We want to miss some fog patches forming. Showers might keep going around northern and western facing coast, but the majority of the country turns dry tonight. It's going to be quite a chilly night again as well, with temperatures in rural areas going down to around 5 to 10. In towns and cities, probably holding up at around 8 to 12. But certainly a real chill in the air, I think, when you get up in the morning. So tomorrow we're under a shallow trough of low pressure across the country, which will be the trigger, I would have thought, for showers. We start off maybe with 1 or 2 showers around western coast, but the majority of the country starts off dry with sunny spells. It will be quite a chilly start. There could be some mist, maybe 1 or 2 fog patches. They'll go very quickly. The sun still has enough power at this stage to burn off any mist and fog really, really quickly. So plenty of sunshine through the morning, but clouds bubbling up, producing showers, and most showers going quite widespread on Thursday afternoon. There might be hail and thunder mixed in. Almost anywhere could get a shower, but particularly so through central and northern parts of the country. Temperatures, well, not as bad as today in the south. We should be up to around 20 or 21 degrees with sunny spells. But if those showers come along, obviously the temperatures will be cooler than that. Into Friday, we're trying to extend a ridge in from the Atlantic, but still enough of an influence from that trough for England and Wales, anyway, to be triggering showers. So I would have thought Scotland, Northern Ireland, parts of Wales, southwest England has a mostly dry day on Friday. Might be 1 or 2 showers scattered about, but the majority of those areas should be mostly dry. However, many central and eastern parts of the country can expect showers again, and down in the south too. And 1 or 2 of those showers might be a little bit on the heavy side, a few sharp showers mixing. I think generally they're a little bit more scattered, not as widespread and not quite as heavy on Friday as they will be on Thursday, but they will still be around, particularly so for parts of England. Temperatures again around 15 to 21 degrees, cooler when the showers come along. Now, Saturday looks a decent day. We've got a ridge of high pressure building across the country, although the next area of low pressure is waiting in the wings in the Atlantic. So again, I think we start Saturday mostly dry, probably quite chilly. There might be a few mist and fog patches around as well. The majority of the country will stay dry with sunny spell, but across Ireland and western Scotland, I suspect it turns wet and windy by day's end, with some quite heavy rain perhaps moving in from the Atlantic as we head in towards Saturday evening. Temperatures could be up to around 22 degrees in the southeast, that's 72 Fahrenheit, but obviously cooler where that wet and windy weather's developing out west. And then we move through into Sunday, and we've got this area of low pressure moving in ever so slowly from off the Atlantic. So this could give a real soaking to western parts of the country overnight, sort of Saturday into Sunday. We may start off very wet in the west. Central and eastern areas start off with a lot of sunshine, and then that rain only ever so slowly inches eastward. So many eastern parts of the country will probably stay dry throughout the day on Sunday. After a sunny morning, it probably turns cloudier through the course of the afternoon. It's central west areas where you're getting the outbreaks of rain, I would have thought. And the rain probably gets lighter and patchier as it tries to push eastwards through the course of the day. The main issue, of course, is that we've got an area of high pressure building over Scandinavia, which is delaying the progress of that weather front and the area of low pressure eastwards. Temperatures could be quite warm in the east, up to around 21, 22 degrees. Out of a persistent rain, though, probably no better, but around 15 or 16 degrees. And then we end the 5-day forecast period with high pressure building in through the country. It's ridging from the Atlantic and going up towards Scandinavia, so we're going to be seeing a fair amount of dry weather coming along again. Remember, we've still got that weather front within the high pressure, which is going to be probably producing no more than a lot of cloud, but I suspect Monday will be quite a cloudy day. May brighten up at times, but I expect to keep a lot of cloud through that ridge of high pressure on Monday. Temperatures probably around 19 or 20 degrees, so quite warm. Will be a bit warmer than that if the sun comes out, and it should be mostly dry, ending the 5-day forecast period on a dry note. Finally, just having a look at charts from the Weather Outlook. So we've got the rain, persistent and quite heavy in parts of the east and southeast. Today, that will be pushing away eastwards later on, and brighter skies to edge in from the west. A good deal of dry weather as we start Thursday, but then showers breaking out and building up through the course of the day. Some of those could be quite heavy. More in way of dry conditions on Friday, although there will still be showers around. A mostly dry day on Saturday, some rain coming to the far west by the end of the day, and then Sunday we have those outbreaks of rain in the west, only ever so slowly inching eastwards, so many eastern areas will probably stay dry throughout the day on Sunday. And then we end the 5-day forecast period on Monday quite warm with a lot of dry weather, a few showers still scattered about, and also quite a lot of cloud. So in summary, it's going to be a bit of a mixed bag really, but overall not too bad. Starting off pretty cold and wet down in the south and southeast today, but that's the worst of it really for the south over the coming 5-day forecast period. Actually, there will be a lot of dry weather coming up for southern counties. Always more in way of showers or even longer spells of rain in the north and the west, eventually becoming quite warm by the time you get through to the weekend and the start of next week. Come back later on when we'll have a look at weather for the next week, 10 days, and also we'll include the Bayesian Climate Centre for the next 40 days in that. So come back for that later. But that's all for now, and thanks for watching.